So today I'm going to be doing this problem, which says, write a balanced chemical equation for the standard formation reaction of gaseous water. All right, so first thing we're going to do is break down the water. So H2 plus O2, and it's going to give us gaseous water. So the first thing we're going to do for this problem is balance. But remember that our end goal, this always has to be 1 at the end. Let's see. So our H's are balanced, but our O is not balanced. We're going to have to put a 2 here. And that will make the O here balanced. And then we have to put another 2 here as well, so that it will be 4. And then we're going to divide this by 2. Divide right here by 2, even though it's invisible. Let's assume this 1. And here by 2. So our answer will be H2 plus 1/2, 2. And it gives us H2O. And we're just here to see here that this is the answer that we got. So to sum it up, first, step 1 is break down. Oh my God. Break down the reaction. Right? So we broke this down. And then step 2 is balance. Step 3, divide by the product number. So if this were a 1, you divide everything here by 1. Yeah, and that's how you do writing a standard formation reaction. Thank you. Okay, here we have another pretty simple writing a standard formation reaction question. So we have hydrogen iodide. So first things first, step 1, we're going to break down the reaction. We have hydrogen, and we also have iodide. So first things first, obviously, we have to balance. So we have to put a 2 here. And then now the H is balanced and the I is balanced. So we have to divide by 2, 2, 2. Remember, assume these are 1. And our answer will be 1/2 H2 plus 1/2 I, which gives us HI. And we're going to see that our answer is exactly that. Okay, so here we have another problem for hydrogen fluoride. First things first, break down the reaction. So we have to put a 2 here, obviously, to balance out the H and the 2. We're going to divide by the product. Remember, assume that these are 1. Well, they're already 1. They're 1 mole. So our answer will be this. And we're going to see here What is going to be the answer that we got? Oops. Yeah, this is going to be the answer that we get. So for this, we're going to be solving for this KMNO4. So first things first, we're going to break it down. Okay. Now we have to balance. So K is balanced, Mn is balanced. Right here, we have to put a 2 to balance out, to give it 4. And then we're dividing by 1. Remember, assume this is 1. Right here will always be 1. Right? Okay, so we're dividing by 1. 1. 1. Okay. And you will see that that is our answer. My hands are super shaky. Okay, the next problem we're going to be doing is solid potassium dichromate. So first things first, we're going to break it down. So now we have it broken down, we're going to balance. So for the K, we have to put a 2. Here, we have to put a 2 here. And then for O7, we'd have to put a 2 here. And then this will be 4. This will also be 4. And then this will be 14. The oxygen will be 14. So we put a 7 here. And then now we have to divide by the product's number. 2. So the answer will be 2K plus 2CRS plus 7 over 2 2G. And then here are CR2O7S. And that will be our answer here. You see? 2K. They have 2K, CR2. Yes. Yes. And this is how you do solid potassium dichromate. That's how you write the standard formation reaction.